Cool. So I'm down here on my bench, my makeshift bench press bench that I use to work on stuff. You know, why not? Everything's got to serve multiple purposes here. And I apologize for the fan noise. I got an air conditioning unit on in here. Man, I'm sorry. We're at the tail end of summer here in the Northwest, so it's hotter and shit in here with all these lights and amps and all this crap. So usually I have it off. I try to suck it up during the summer, but I can no longer endure the pain. And yeah, it's going to be on for at least this segment. Try to edit it out in post. All right, so back cavity. Let's pull this baby off and see what we're working with here. I have pulled this thing out so many times that the yeah, these screws are they're on their last leg. It's maybe about time to shove some matchsticks in here. Come on now, get out of there. Yeah, that's not threading anything. Woo! All right, there we go. Cool, man. So as you can see, the OG, or not the OG block, but the current Stone Tone block, and yeah, man, the Loomis one, whew, quite the difference. Since I use EMGs, I'm gonna take this little ground thing off. If you use passive pickups, keep this on. Basically, what this is doing is this is making a grounded connection from the bottom of your bridge base plate, which is metal, and then going to the claw. EMGs or active pickups don't necessarily have to do that, so I don't use this. I don't use this thing. I just kind of leave it off, and yeah, it's fine. No extra noise or anything like that, so not a problem. But if you have passive pickups, obviously stone is not conductive, so that is why. If you have a steel block, you don't need it because the block itself is acting as the conductor. Granite does not conduct electricity, so basic science. I'm not a scientist, but that's how they tell me this stuff works. So. Alright, man, so the way that I do this, I just pull all these bad boys out. Trent rate's not wanting to come out. There it is. So we'll do that, and then this thing will basically just pop right out there. Cool. Don't drop it. That's not fun for anybody. Alright, so what I'm going to do for the intonation stuff is I've got a little pen here, and basically a little felt tip pen. I'm basically just going to mark where these saddles are ending on the bridge itself, so I can put them kind of back in the same spot when I put this thing together. It's not rocket science by any means, but you know, we'll keep it close, and it'll be good enough. All right, so now loosen these guys, these saddle screws here, because these are going to come off. Undo my string lock screws. In case you're wondering what these are called hollow points, and this is a little intonation system that basically lets it so you can intonate your Floyd Rose a little bit easier. They sort of connect, there's a little lip in here, and it sort of grabs the fine tuner and keeps it in place, so you can easily pull back and forth using this guy. It's kind of handy. Intonating these things is, it's a pain, you know? I'm going to try to use the same strings for this test because my strings are, honestly, they're pretty old. And it's definitely going to sound much brighter if I change to a new set of strings. I always try to keep this stuff in order just out of an abundance of caution so that everything goes back together the same way that it came apart. It doesn't really matter with stuff like these, but the saddles obviously are different, very dependent. They go for a certain radius, but I don't know, maybe it's just superstition, whatever. I just try to basically keep it all kind of the same. So, all right, let's pull these guys off. Again, I'm going to put them kind of in order. Oh, lost a block. Lost another block. Damn. All right. Jeez. Yeah, these things always kind of fall out. Oh my god. They're all of them have lost the little bottom thing that keeps these in place. All right, I'm gonna keep my shims in place there. Cool, man. There we go. All right, so here's the original, or the one that was in here already. As you can see, again, quite a substantial upgrade. We're getting a nice big extra addition of block here. Okay, so we want to put this on logo facing forward, because if it goes the other way, I'm not going to be able to get those springs on. Should I use this opportunity to clean my bridge base plates? Nah. Grime is where the tone comes from. That's right. These nice stainless steel screws that come with these things. Sometimes when you get parts for guitar, you get these weird kind of alloy metals that tend to strip. Not awesome. These are cool. Make sure it ain't loose. Look at that. There we go. Pretty damn awesome. All right, this is a good time to point out, this is a original Floyd Rose. This thing has been on this guitar since 2011. If you look at those knife edges, man, they are nice. Nice and not a whole lot of damage going on those. That is the quality of original Floyd Rose versus kind of, you know, some of the other stuff that comes on the lower end models. I have played so many shows and done so many recording sessions with this thing and abused the hell out of it. And, you know, look, it's looked great. So, all right, sweet Jeff Loomis logo on the back. Look at that. Yeah. Jeff Loomis signature, I should say. Not his logo. He's got a different logo. All right, so let's get everything back in line as well as I can here. Do a little bit of cleanup here for good measure. So the way I like to get this kind of lined up is I start with the high and the low E string. Put those strings back in. Make sure that they don't fall out. Screw these guys in so we don't lose our blocks. And then make sure we're on the posts. Flip this guy over, and we'll do this way. Take my flathead screwdriver, get this here, and then this goes on the claw, like that, like so. And then the next one, claw like so. Third one, ooh, this one's a little prolapsed. Get back in there. Will it? Will it get back in there? Go! Oh, I just stabbed the hell out of that thing. Alright, well, good enough. Cool. Damn, look at that thing. Beefy. That is beefy, alright. And then we'll take the rest of these strings. A little slack on this guy. Here, get in there. Right. Alright, last step here. Boom. Stabilizer. And there it is. Alright, so, whoa. We're basically in. I need to do a final little tuning here. And we'll be back to see how this thing sounds compared to the normal sized stone tone block. Back in a second.